A cold land and a colder people awaits in the frozen wastes of the Kreon Tundra. North of the beautiful continent of Utramelin lies the desolate landscape that is the home of the primordial mind. We begin in 13871 post-Triamis. The land of the Kreon is as unforgiving as ever. Roving bands of mercenaries and bandits roam the Badlands. They look for their next bounty, or more likely, their next victim. The cities, bastions of the Tyrrhen Accord, offer some solace to those unwilling to spend their lives chasing the cold shadows of the past in the Kreon wilds. To the east, a new threat is brewing. The Lich King, Riz al Mursakai, who for so long seemed content in his frozen fortress of Iceland, seems to be moving now. Though a tenuous peace still holds, war and invasion loom heavy on the horizon, and the hearts of the citizenry. It has been 30 years since the last conflict with the Lich King, and no one knows why he seems to stir now. In the west, in the halls of Grey Harbor, the monks of the Prowsa Jinn, the dragonborn builders of legend, have stopped building. They speak of a song lost to time, a song that must again be found, if they are indeed to build wonders from stone again. In the north, Bladestone rests. Its grey walls provide protection and a much-needed respite to the weary travellers of the Kreon wilds. The city is safe, but what keeps it so is the iron fist that the Blade Wardens rule it with. But our story begins not in these mythical cities with these larger-than-life threats. Our story begins in the south of the Kreon Tundra, in the busy port town of Port Jarek. Its people welcoming and its fortunes intact due to the incoming trade from the continent of Utramelin. But we begin in the Hangman Square, where a serial killer, who was recently convicted, stands below a hangman's noose, ready to meet Murderos, his end. You stand amongst this thrumming crowd. People are uneasy around you. They seem, well, pensive, to say the least. This violent man who's brought so many kids to the end of their young lives finally meets his maker here. And there is a sense of relief that you can feel, but there's also a sense of great loss. As the hangman's noose is put around the uh, suspect's or the convicted's neck, the crowd begins to thrum with perhaps a touch of excitement. And as the hangman cuts the rope and the body falls through the hole below, a giant flash of light blinds you. The air around you seems to chill for a second and then grow completely still. You look around and you see nothing. The dark emptiness of the void stares back at you as you look for the nearest point of egress. As you reach towards it, you feel a tugging behind you. You turn and there's a singular point of light in the distance. What do you do? Hello?
Is this
You're
Kaden, you're
muted.
muted.
I'm aware. My Wi-Fi decided to be really bad for 2 seconds.
Alright.
Repeat that last sentence, because I did not hear it.
Alright. As you stare into this void, you look for the nearest exit, the nearest point of egress, but you don't find anything. As you stretch toward your consciousness outward, you sense this tugging from behind. And as you turn to face it, you see a tiny pinprick of light in the distance. You reach toward it, but it's far away. What do?
Let's book it towards the light. Let's see what happens.
As you extend your senses out and reach towards the light and try to feel your feet moving that direction, you realize that it requires no motor action. Your will moves you forward. As you begin to close in on the light, it seems to grow. You're nearing it, and the light turns into what looks like this doorway. Beyond it, you see what looks like a rather large, uh, you can only call it a scale of justice. You walk forward into the room, and the room is this marbled, uh, round, circular room with these walls that are essentially granite, with these inlays of gold that seem to come together and point towards the central scale that seems to loom large over the space. Sides are not quite balanced. The left sort of leans heavier than the right. Though when you look inside, doesn't seem to be anything in either. What do?
Okay. So, damn. I'm probably just gonna put some more feelers out there, see what I can kind of get from this as I'm sort of like looking about.
Give me a perception check.
Cool. How does one roll on this table?
All right. So there should
Because
be
we
a
use roll
roller.
20, not tabletop.
All right, that's fine. There should be a roller in this drawer here. The D20 is the one on the right. This one. You click it and it throws up a dice. And you roll and you add your bonuses manually.
Amazing. Oh, this is gonna take a while to get used to.
It's okay.
Yeah,
We have all the time in the world.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is especially gritty today, so it's gonna be great.
You're good, man.
Go ahead and roll.
Righty. Oh, it's really bad. It's 4 plus whatever. So I'm assuming I'm just like, cool.
Oh, that was me hitting the button. That's,
Yeah. It will tell you who's
Yes.
rolled. It's probably gonna be less than 4 anyway.
That was just me showing. Yep.
Oh lord. Okay, chill the fuck out. Never mind, it's fine.
Hey, good.
Don't worry. You can zoom in and zoom out with the scroll wheel, WSD to move around, hold right click to turn the camera.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know the.
I know that. The problem is it's just very glitchy right now.
Alright. So that was a 9 plus. What is your perception score?
That is a fantastic question. Give me a sec to find it again. Plus 3, so 12.
Plus 12. Okay, 12. Okay. There doesn't seem to be much in this room beyond the scales, but as you look towards the scales, you sense there's eyes on you. As though the scales themselves are watching you.
That's cursed. Alright, I'll go jump on the scale.
As you jump, which side are you going to go on? The side that's lower, which is the left side, or the side that's higher, that's the right side?
Absolutely not. Cat principles. You have to go to the highest part.
Alright. So you jump onto the right side. And as you do, you see
Yep.
the weight begins to balance out. And then it tips towards the direction where you're sitting. And then it keeps going in that direction until the scales hit the floor. With a loud clang, you hear a sound behind you. Ah, you've chosen nicely.
What exactly have I chosen?
It's for you to decide. My place is to show you the way. Presented you a choice. And though its import is not much, put in this position, most would rather just not choose at all.
So what does this thing do?
There seems to be this sourceless voice for a second that you hear, and then from behind you, from the door you walk through, you see this rather amorphous looking figure clad in what looks like this golden and black armor that's fairly ornate, but there's a simplicity to it. There's these gold lines across this black armor that meet in the middle, where the symbol of the scales rests. His face, you can't really tell if the face is human or elf or any other race. In fact, you can't even really place the age, uh, or really even know if it's a being, really. It's hard to tell. He leans towards you and he says, "You've been chosen. Not my first choice, but I will work with what I've been given." Do you know who I am?
Literally no.
Give
I
me
don't
a
even know
history
where
check.
I am.
Actually, no. Give me a religion check.
Oh god. I don't think this cat has religion at all.
P9s.
Yeah, it's straight up 10.
Okay.
Nope, 9.
That's 9. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't really know who this is, though the symbolism reminds you of deific notions. It's not really anything specific, but you do get a feeling that this is some kind of celestial being.
Yeah, sorry, you're not Jocasta, so I have no idea who you are. Do you know where he is, though? Do you have any idea?
In time, you will learn.
So, no.
It's not my job to. It's not my job to do anything, really. It's more a responsibility that I bear. Given that you have been chosen, I'm afraid you must take some of that responsibility upon your shoulders. I know this comes as a surprise, and I know that you yourself are conflicted, or perhaps not yet found your place within this world. But you will learn, and I will teach you. I am Sverion. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Cool. Hadon. Where am I and where do I go?
Oh, this is not real. After this, you will be back in your body, back to where you were. Hopefully with a different purpose. You represent me now. If you do not understand the weight of the name that I bear, you need but ask.
Cool. Yeah, I'm asking.
I am the peacekeeper. I am the first of the shepherds. I was created by the primordial mind, bound to his will, bound so I may observe the lives of the beings he created, and I may pass judgment so that they may live in peace. I do not ask you to pass this judgment for me, for no other can bear this burden. But I will ask that you represent my values as best you can. For in the days to come, this world will need you. This cradle is heading for a reckoning, and without us, without you, well, I hope I don't have to face that. And he sort of extends his hand towards you, sort of in a handshake gesture.
Yeah, sure, I'll shake the hand.
As you do, you feel this burning sensation on your forearm as this purple tattoo that you hadn't previously noticed sort of springs into existence. And it sort of burns through your arm, and it's this sword with an eye through it. And as you see the eye through it, the pupil sort of opens, and you see the scales of justice within them. And they sort of burn in a golden aura. Purple fades, the tattoo begins to look like it's an old one. And your eyes sort of flash with this energy of gold, and your vision sort of goes out, and all the blackness around you comes back. The marble, the scales fade, and then the blackness does too. As you awake in a bed next to five other people. And from there, let's catch her up. Keeper of notes, let's go.
Where you at, bro?
I wasn't paying attention to most of that session because I had internet problem. So can someone else do it, please?
Oh, damn, yeah.
All right. Hey, you want to do it?
You mean the person who takes even more notes than the keeper of notes?
Yes.
Yep.
It makes perfect sense.
Do you want to go through the visions of others, or should we just go from the Swine Spill Tavern?
I mean, the visions of others are, I think, up to her. Do you want to know?
Spark Notes version. Spark Notes.
Well,
All
no
right.
problem. So, first came Icarus, the red-haired pale woman. You know, by proximity from the east.
How big?
She woke up in a desolate land with a great sight looming over the horizon. The sight charred, dark, at its base small wings flapping. As she began to approach and back away at the same time, she felt a hand on her back. A man appeared behind her, seemingly ageless. Similar to Hayden's situation, she was told she has been chosen to be an agent of Merdoros? Merdoros.
Meadows. Pronunciation is up
Mer-
to you completely.
okay, so Merdoros.
Yep, sure.
The end.
Yeah.
And now, so she shall be the end. She is handed a sight, and I think her eye tattoo turns black. I don't think
Yep.
they specified that.
Yep.
And she wakes
All
up.
of them are purple, but it's the central like eye pupil piece which turns into a scythe, basically a black scythe.
Oh, okay, so it's just symbolism.
Yep.
And then Icarus, just like the others, wakes up in the tavern. Then came Pagma Piaro, the bronze-skinned Adonis of a man, a great monk from God knows where.
And you say, great,
It-
he's level 2. He's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
It-
nah. He Artie's read
Will
the
be great.
backstory. You know, he's not that great.
In his vision, he wakes up in a blazing inferno. A great fire scorching his skin, burning off his eyelids and melting his bones. But through sheer will and determination, he managed to quench the burning blaze before he would turn to dust. A fiery hand grabs his chest and calls him weak, useless. It is the voice of Alds. Alds? Alds?
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
Alds the Flame. He's not happy with this weakling of a vessel. He wished for a stronger warrior to be his chosen. But Alds stands his ground, wishes for power, and he is dubbed to be the Flame as well. Then came Saline.
Nope.
Salin?
Silent.
Sailing. That fucking. Then he came sailing.
Pretty much.
Game sailing in. We go.
Then came sailing him her.
Them.
Them.
They them.
Who knows?
The androgynous man-woman. Survival of the everything. He wakes up in a beautiful grove. In front of them stands a woman. Well, woman by voice, ever-changing form by face.
As are all the others. Their forms are all very amorphous.
Yeah, as if they only were representatives of greater powers.
Yep.
Wink, wink.
It is Agracia. Agracia, I would call her Agracia. The heart. She hands Saline a flower. She is not happy that she has to go, but she knows as he's been called, she must accompany Saline on this journey. After him comes Sirocco. The dashing, white-haired Air Genasi man who wakes up in a world inhabited by no one, as if like a carbon copy of this world, but completely lifeless, soundless, and strange. Through a mirror, he meets Trax. At least it's a name that we can all probably pronounce at some point. Trax the Vision.
Vision?
It tracks his vision as well. Trax the Vision challenges Sirocco to be his partner in unraveling the mystery of their quest together. While Sirocco has already some encounter with greater forces that he almost came to regret, he accepts to be chosen, and a third eye opens on his forehead. And last came Roth, or as we later learned, the White Hawk.
What do you mean later? Immediately.
Like
Wow.
within 30 seconds of meeting him.
Wild Hawk.
The survivor of the harsh tundra. I don't think I left any notes of his description because I don't think he described himself.
I think he did.
I'm certain he's a man. And he has longish shoes. That's what we learned so far about
Right. Yes,
about Roth.
Scar.
He had
Yeah.
COVID.
But-
That's what we said, right? He had battle COVID.
Yeah. Roth, in his vision, found himself in the tundra that he knows so well. Walks along the path and meets a green-skinned woman, ever changing just like the others. With eyebrows hanging off her face, blue hair, and elvish features, or maybe not elvish. Around her the storm parts, and she seemed to pull into herself the horrid cold that was freezing Groff's limbs. They danced together in her small hut, joyously. And Andra offers her power to Roth to aid him on this treacherous journey. Andra the Frost. I think she's just the Ice Queen from Adventure Time.
I have no idea what this reference is.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
female
old
version
reference.
of the Ice King.
After we all wake up, we find ourselves in an upstairs room of the Svinesville bar. With us, an old man who apparently took care of all of us while we were unconscious for 2 weeks. 2 or more weeks, actually. His name is Driok. Just like us, he was chosen. He took over the body of the criminal that was executed and took upon himself to nurse us back to health after, as we later learned, in a great explosion of light, we've been possessed by the shepherds, and some of people have died.
Basically, a giant light show of lights raining down from heaven and destroying everything around you guys. killing a few people and injuring a bunch of them.
To our dread, the people blame us. Not only because people have died, but because they assume that the murderer has escaped its death from the noose. We are greeted by the not so warm and welcoming Warden Grey, who takes all of us to the large barrack buildings in Port Jurek. Jurek? I need to
Jurek,
learn
yeah.
these names.
It's fine, it's called Jurek.
Second session, I'll
Yeah,
get
it's fine.
there.
Yep.
Port Jurek. Much like many of the structures in the 20Tundra, this barrack was formed by the magic of the Grey Harbor monks as well, from a single stone carved or sunk into shape. We are greeted by an imposing figure, a towering monstrosity of a man, Silva, the guard captain. He tells us that we are suspects to be accomplices to the murderer's escape, and we must stay in Port Jurek until we clear our names, or until we suffer the same fate as the murderer did. We left the barracks behind to start an investigation. Well, to at least figure out what had happened on that day. We met Driok once again on the square where we seen the craters that the blinding light has left. Where he told us that he'll be gone for the next 2 weeks, and he's just glad that we are stuck here. He told us to figure things out while he's away, so once he's back, we can leave. That's where we ended the session.
Yeah. So now that we're there, you guys now stand in this square. The hangman's noose still there, though now ripped. The stage mostly destroyed. These craters, just a reminder of the pain that was caused by what was not your actions, but at least happened in effect due to all of you being present in the same spot. Most of you congregated here to witness the routine hanging of criminals who'd been terrorizing the town. But you came away with some form of divinity attached to your souls. By the way, Hayden, you have advantage on all inside checks going forward.
Solid.
One.
Oh, yeah, just so you know, Icarus has advantage on death saves. Padme has advantage on strength saves and strength checks. Saline has
Survival
che-
checks.
survival. Sirocco is perception checks, and Roth is constitution saves.
Alright,
Fantastic.
okay. So, as you now stand in this
Sorry, what was wrong?
square,
Con saves.
con saves.
Mm.
As you all now stand in this square, left alone by this man, this mysterious man Dreyok that seems to have, well, he seems to have put you in this position, saying that he chose, or at least he was made to choose you.
It's basically
But
his
now
fault.
left alone. What do you do? The day is yours.
We can only agree it's Durock's fault, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
clearly.
So we all just nodded and been like, so we're all blaming Drillk in this situation, correct?
Yes.
Well, and probably the gods. Shepherds, fate.
I don't have
Bad luck.
I
time
do
to.
not believe it is wise to blame the shepherds.
Is it not their fault that we're in this predicament?
I believe they are reacting to something rather than acting.
Well, it
It
would
is
be a little
whatever
bit
forced the
helpful
hands
if
that is to blame.
we were, aware of what this something is. Air quotations.
It would definitely help, but who knows the rules by which the shepherds are bound.
I am not objecting to our situation, as in we need to learn along the road what is going on. My objection is more on the method of our selection as chosen ones. The explosions, death, and general
yes.
chaos
No,
that they
no.
caused.
I agree. It is.
I just imagine there could have been better methods of selection.
But from what I understood with my own encounter, they didn't choose us. Someone else did.
Oh yeah, there was no way I was chosen by that arsewipe.
Asswipe? I'm sorry. Asswipe?
I
Oh, you're really asking for it, aren't you?
Pagma, while I do admit I was a bit harsh on the shepherds and blaming them, but maybe calling them an S-wipe is not the smartest thing to do. They are the direct creations of the primordial mind, creator of, well, all things.
Does that then give them the right to interfere in my agenda and ruin my life?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it's in the description.
was there a better way to do this? Probably.
Clearly,
Do we have a say in this? I don't think so.
apparently not.
We can't refuse. No, there is always a choice. The problem
But
are the consequences of said choice.
I'm going to take a quick look around, see if there's anyone around that would hear us talk about all this.
You seem to have been left alone for the most part, but do give me a perception check.
Sure. A lot.
Oh, okay.
A lot.
24.
All right.
She's a lot for level 2.
Yeah.
Is that a natural 20, by the way?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You begin to look around, and you don't instantly spot anyone. But as you look, you feel a little itch on your forehead. The,
Damn it.
the rest of you see as a slit opens up on Sirocco's head, and as a vertical eye just opens. As the eye scans the horizon, Sirocco, you feel this sense of just time slowed down. And you look around at each of your friends and you see these auras behind them.
Jesus fucking.
You
Agree.
look in the distance and you can see clearly with complete focus like a mile out. There are mountains in the distance where details are coming into focus for you, and as you concentrate, it just gets better and better. It takes a few seconds before the eye begins to burn in your forehead, and as it does, your vision sort of shifts upward and away from you, and you get a what looks like a over what do you call it, like a overall
Bird's eye view.
visual of the bird's eye view of the entire
Sorry,
town.
eagle vision.
You seem to be suspended from your own body for a second, and as you look around, you begin to notice details in the streets, the people. You begin to see how and where they're moving. You begin to see patterns in uh, cities' movements. You begin to form ideas of well, where things are in the city just by observing. For to others, must be just mere moments before this eye slit closes again. The pain subsides, and you return to your senses. You take 1 point of piercing damage.
Jesus.
Actually,
Oh dear, I might have to take a different cantrip. I think I'm going to need Mage Hand to wipe all three of my eyes.
What are you?
Uh, guess that's what means to be chosen.
A third
Uh,
eye?
I guess
Oh, yo, Pagma's
no
touching
one
his
is
forehead.
watching us at the moment, but I guess I've seen everyone.
Interesting.
I just have to make sure I don't look down.
So, would you say you've gotten stronger?
I sort of flex my arm. I wouldn't say so.
There's more ways, more than one way to measure strength.
one second.
Huh. So apparently their interference gave you quite the benefit.
Maybe it gave all of us benefit. We just haven't tried what
I would hope so.
actions would be improved.
Well, seeing as
But
As long as
we're
I don't
in,
get a third eye, I think I'm okay.
hey, I'm already conscious about it. Can we just leave the third eye alone for a bit?
what I was gonna say is, seeing as the situation is what it is, maybe our time would be best spent figuring out what exactly they did to each of us and moving from there.
Might be a wise choice, but on the other hand, we still need to, and I sort of do air quotes in there, prove our innocence.
I mean, you guys are all adults. I'm sure at some point in time you fake doing work. It'll be fine.
It has been some time since I've tried to escape from work, but yes, I think I should manage.
The
Yeah.
issue here is not faking work. The issue is when our lovely guide returns, how are we to present our findings of our proven innocence? Or are we to just run away into the tundra?
Well, I think you're saying something.
What did you say, Artie?
Swell was going to say something. I think you got cut off.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, go on.
Well, it might seem cruel, but I would say the only option for us is to present the criminal that was supposed to be hanged.
The criminal who is dead?
Or the criminal
Well,
that's escaped and is no longer here.
well, if we bring the body, they cannot really disprove that we were the one who caught him, executed him.
And where exactly are we supposed to find this body?
Well, unfortunately, he just left a couple minutes ago.
Oh.
So as that body is not available, we have to find another solution, I would say.
I mean, can anyone here magically conjure up a new body for us to present?
No.
Great.
I can make a body look like him. I shouldn't tell you that.
And why exactly can you do that?
A bit of makeup and other few things.
Right.
The details are not that important. I'm not even sure it would work.
Well, even if we don't present a body, I would say it would be a good use of our time if we looked for the criminal in the port. We might find something that would allow us to test these blessings that the shepherd has bestowed upon us, as well as make it look so that we fight so hard to prove our innocence.
Killing two birds
And
with one stone.
hopefully by the time our lovely guide returns, we'll have a better solution to this issue.
Well, there's no point with our hands stuck up our arse. Let's get going.
Yeah, where do we start?
Where do you guys
Well, I
want to
mean,
go?
seeing as Hawkeye over here has seen the whole city, where do you think we should go? Did you see anyone shady? Anyone suspicious? Anything suspicious?
Artie, I would like to
Make me a-
use my background feature.
Ooh,
Ooh,
invoke in the background.
what is the background feature?
Background feature?
I have
Pray tell.
ear to the ground.
Ooh. Ooh.
Do
Okay,
you have
that
a
sounds weird.
source?
I am frequently contact with people, the segment of society that you that my quarries move through.
Mm-hmm.
They might be associated with criminals, the underworld, the rough and tumble folk of the streets.
I mean, yeah,
White
you
Hawk.
work as a very what do you call it? A very prodigious jewel acquiring diver of some sort.
No,
Uh,
that's just what I do for my wife. I'm a
or is that
bounty
a side
hunter.
hustle? Is that a side hustle?
Yeah,
Side hustle?
that's sort of my cover when I come to Port Direct.
Uh,
And also, I need to do it because she uses that.
I mean, but doing that as well, you've kind of figured out a network of fences and
Yeah, well,
different.
I do have trusted merchants that deliver the goods to
Yeah,
Bladestone because you don't really want to move around on your own with several hundred gold worth of of pearls in your pockets or
yep,
across the tundra. You want to give it that guarded caravan.
yep. So, if you're gonna use this feature. Give me. Let this be a survival check.
Sure.
Actually, let this be a survival. Let's say history check to see who you remember first.
Sure. Who is my contract?
Oh wait, we haven't met Hayden, right?
We were right there.
Now Hayden's with you.
His name is with us.
Oh, by the
all
way,
this time.
I completely forgot this. Sorry, Hayden, can you introduce yourself to the rest of the party in terms of like physicality, what do you look like, behavior, anything like that, whatever you need to tell me.
Yeah. So essentially, it's a I don't know. We'll go with 5'7", the dream. 5'7",
The
Tabaxi.
dream.
Mostly, I am 5'1". Okay, 5'7" is the dream because that's an average that I will never reach. Point.
5'7".
It's more shocking. It
Laughing
is more
it's like
shocking
5.
if I am not the shortest.
Hmm.
Point being, yes, 5'7", the fucking dream. Tabaxi. Well, yes, with a just sort of swathed in a bunch of robes, has like a gold sort of headband adornment around her ears. Kind of looks very similar to what a blue Russian cat would look like. So sort of grayish, bluish fur, very deep sapphire eyes. Kind of just looking about, very curious, very just like, this is all new. This is cool. All right, sure. I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna roll with it.
That's just you. That's not your character.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. It's fine. You know what? It's great. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, it hasn't really said much. Mostly just kind of like taking stuff in for now, just looking about, trying to not get distracted and wander off. Because she has been yelled at about that before. Let's see here. What else do you really need to know? Yeah, that's kind of the majority of it. Otherwise, anytime she's talked to any of you, you've either noticed something missing or you've just gained something. Nothing of consequence. Just random shit.
Do we get each other stuff or just random shit? Like,
Only a ball bear, an extra ball bearing here, and like some pythons there.
It's all a mystery.
Yeah.
you know, but I have Celine's earring for now for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But it's always only after conversing with her. No other time.
Not in our sleep, to be honest.
No, not at all. Absolutely will take a cat nap anywhere. No questions asked.
We need to put socks on her hands at some point. Keep those sticky fingers in check.
She will absolutely shred them and just shove them back into your pockets.
It gets strips of socks.
Yes. And she'll just keep adding to them as the days go by.
Chainmail socks.
You won't even know
that's what
whose
we need.
shock it is.
Can't wait for someone to develop the light spell. Can't.
Why?
Alright. So that's
worried.
Hayden for you.
Yeah. I rolled a 7 on my history check.
7 on your history check. You seem to
Survival?
recall. No survival. You seem to recall.
Survival would have been better.
Maybe.
What
You
do I
seem to
recall?
recall. There was this man, this rather seedy-looking fellow that you were essentially hunting a while ago. He was probably maybe 20-ish years old, gray, sort of gray skin, seemed of some kind of elf. Belonged to the clergy. His name, as you recall, was Ulrea Smickerton. Ulrea Smickerton. Smickerton.
Smicton?
Smickerton. This was a
Smicker.
man who you were hunting.
Why was I hunting him?
He was actually wanted for theft of some kind. This was a bounty from the wardens, and they just didn't have the manpower to deal with a small time thief at the time. So you stepped in, and you did indeed find him, but instead of well, uh, instead of handing him in, you kind of cut a deal, and
It had to be a very
he
good deal.
he decided, he got you a pretty good location on a diving spot.
Well, sounds agreeable
Yeah,
to some extent.
uh,
What was his
yeah.
bounty?
Not it was like maybe 20 gold, not much. It was a small time crook. Probably stole some loaves of bread.
Jeez, 20
It
gold.
was,
for
it,
loaves.
it, it was
20
actually.
gold for bread.
Oh, bread is very valuable here.
Just take my hands.
Yeah,
It's
true.
fine.
You can't find bread here. Where would you find bread?
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's no wheat. You know where you get bread? It's imported.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only the posh people have bread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point. We have gruel,
What
That
do we
fine
eat?
artisanal stuff.
gruel and rock.
Not that.
The gruel is made from barley or wheat, so we cannot have gruel. That's expensive stuff.
Hmm.
We have water pies.
You remember
Called
him?
gristle.
You remember him being rather excitable and rather jumpy, especially. It probably had something to do with him running from the law, so to speak.
Doing a lot
But
of drugs.
yep. Last you remember him, he worked. He was working. You helped him essentially get a job at this tavern in town called
Is
the
it
Cricket Skull.
Scienceville?
No, it's not the Swinesville. It's the Cricket Skull.
Cricket skull?
Yeah, Crickets. Skull.
Wait, skull or skull?
Call. Call. Call.
A call.
Yeah,
Like,
cool.
cricket skull.
Yeah.
You know, sounds like a
A
good
metal.
punk band again.
I mean, we're in the tundra, so everything has to be edgy.
So you remember him because in this moment you realize beyond that, after that incident, you use him a few times as an informant on different bounties that you picked up over the years. His position as a tavern
He seems to know if
bartender.
someone's laying low.
Yeah, that, and he works in a fairly active, fairly busy tavern here. So he sees a lot of faces and hears a lot of things.
I'm going to relay this information to the others, leaving out the juicy details.
What are the juicy details?
You know how I was paid off to not let him go.
Hey, he's a bounty hunter.
You know, you have to keep some face.
Okay.
We don't get that premium content.
No,
You know,
it's not
maybe
behind the face.
if we get to know each other a bit better.
Yeah,
But, you know,
then
we
can
literally
get
met
past the paywall.
today.
All right.
I want Sirocco
So-
premium, man.
So Sirocco informs all of you about his informant, so to speak,
Lead,
or at
lead
least
the way.
the informant he gets at 7 history.
Well, you know, what do you know? Slip my mind, you know, Bobby, the the snitch.
It's
likes
the
to
guard,
give
the
away-
guard captain's butler.
Yeah. who just knows all the details.
Yeah, he answers all the mail, knows everything.
And he just tells you for free.
Yeah. All right. So what are you guys doing?
Lead the way.
I guess I lead them to the cricket school the shortest way that I seen from my vision. With my vision, with his vision. With my vision? With our vision.
Oh, there it is. All right. So you start on your way towards the cricket school. It's not too far away, as nothing is in this small town. It takes you about 10-15 minutes to get there, winding through some streets. The streets are fairly empty at this hour. There's a general sense of gloom and doom around the place. There was, well, a murderer who was meant to be hanged and seemed to have escaped, and also some other people who've met the wrath of the heavens, from what people could tell. As you now roam through the streets, you see the few eyes that are looking out at the streets do turn towards you. You're an odd group, this strange collection of even stranger people. They're just sort of an eyesore in this grey town, uh, but also it's this almost reverence from these people. They don't know who you are or what you've been chosen to do, but there is this sense that this is bigger than them.
They survived the holy light. They must be special.
Yep, that's kind of it. Like, stay away from those dudes. They're probably trouble. But why didn't they die?
Can we get an autograph?
No autographs, not yet. Too scary.
Not with our not with our blood, preferably.
Yeah, we're not Noah level yet.
So as you
Takes a
proceed
turn.
through the streets,
Mm.
you come upon what looks like this rather large establishment among the smaller like buildings along the market street. Uh, it's this three-storied building that's again with the same Gothic architecture that you've seen around the rest of the town, but it does have a little bit more color to it. And at the top, you see this line essentially hanging from the roof of wind chimes that seem to constantly whir in the ever heavy wind in the tundra itself. Some of them are frozen solid, but some do still make their chiming sounds. Uh, and their strange symphony seems to remind you of, well, happier times. As you go towards this large ebony door that stands at the entrance, you.
When did we ever hear crickets?
Oh, there's no crickets. There's no cricket sound. The sound is just. It's a happy chiming sound. That's all it is. So yeah, as you go to open the door, this large ebony double door that you come up to. You see, as you're about to walk towards it to open it, it sort of opens outward, and you see these two dwarves who come stumbling out, and they look at you and book it towards the right side of the street. And the door is open, and you look inside, and inside you see this fairly lowly lit room, furnished with small, somewhat smallish tables and chairs that are like mostly in a varied state of disrepair. Uh, a rickety old bar sits in the back of the room with a giant moose's head hanging over it. There's this what looks like an ogre that seems to hang out at the back of the room, who dominates the visual space as you enter. Uh, His club seems to be at his side, and he seems to be hanging on it, and seems almost to be falling asleep as the door opens, and he just sort of jolts awake and looks at you and almost has a slight grin on his face as he begins to recognize, as most people do in this town, who these strange outsiders are. Or some of you outsiders, some of you been here for a while. You enter the room and
I shoot a wink to Bert.
it's
You what?
Sure. You shoot a wing to Bird.
To who?
Bird sort of looks at you and almost confused for a second. He's like, "Have I seen this dude?" And then he's like, "Oh," and then he shoots a wing back at you.
I bought him a drink once.
Yeah, and you.
I mean,
and he
like,
sort
we're
of,
not friends, but
and he gestures over to the side towards where the bar is, and you see the familiar face of this drow man who you've previously met and had a rather long-standing working relationship with. Ulrea looks at you, and as he does, you see this terror in his eyes. And he sort of backs up against the back of the bar uh, and gulps visibly. He reaches down and goes to grab something. What are you gonna do?
I'm just going to sort of open my arms with my palms up, showing that I'm empty-handed, and sort of approach with a smile on my face.
Make a persuasion check.
I was just saying that. Come on, Oria. Is this really how we're going to do every day? Every time I come in here?
Make a persuasion check.
That's 16.
16. All right.
I have decent charisma.
God, that rolled a nat one.
Best friends.
That's my first roll of the campaign.
That's a good sign.
Well done, bud. Well done.
Have my cursed luck.
You
You're
see as he
welcome.
reaches down and he comes back up with this giant flask and he just takes a giant swig and places it on the table, the bar in front of him. And he's like, "Oh God, no." And he sort of like just face palms visibly. Are you
Come
moving towards
on.
him?
Don't be like that.
Why? What? Why would... I didn't do anything to you. Did I? Did I ever? Oh God. Do you know how bad it is for me to be spotted with you right now? What the fuck did you even do?
It's complicated, I would say, but survived?
Complicated. Yeah, of course it's complicated. You blew up half the town.
But it wasn't just me.
You see, as this
And
conversation
I
begins
sort
to
of
get loud,
gesture behind myself.
as you see, as the conversation starts to pick up, people around, there's like 5 or 6 people at this hour in the tavern. They sort of start looking at you, and a couple of them just get up and leave. A couple who are just too drunk at this point just like turn back to their drink. There's a couple of the far side who are like in the game of cards, and they look up and then they look back down instantly.
That's the right mindset, guys. Unless there's fire, these guys will stay and drink.
And what's this band of lunatics that you've brought to my place now?
That's not very kind of you. I
Yeah, but,
haven't
like-
discovered if they're all lunatics yet.
Oh,
I
Just you
have
then.
my doubts about that fellow.
this one? Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yep. Something wrong with his eyes. Hey! And he sort of looks at this guy who was just trying to sneak away without paying. And he sort of jumps over the bar and starts running at him and goes into a full-on football tackle. brings him down, puts his hands behind his back, and you see as he comes up, the guy he tackled was maybe 15 years old, this kid. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. I just he just starts crying. It's like, oh God,
It's clearly faking.
Eric, can you just go home and tell your mother that I'm gonna add it to her tab? And the kid just gets up and starts running. God damn kids in this town. What do you want? You want a drink?
What time is it?
At this point, it's getting late noon. Past noon a little bit. It's like maybe 1:30 ish.
We need it to keep warm anyway.
That is a large reason for why there are 3 taverns in this tiny ass town.
Because
damn, there's
everybody drinks.
Yeah, of course. Even the kids.
Yeah.
Just straight vodka.
Yep. There's no legal
Yeah.
drinking age, so to say, in the 20Tundra.
Yo, instead of breast milk, they're fed gin and
No,
tonic.
even before that.
Yeah, you know, it's second-hand alcohol. Ah. I sort of look at the others. How do they look on the offer of a drink?
How do the others look? Please go ahead and describe.
Tal looks okay with the offer.
Hadon looks very excited.
Igris, as you
Pagma looks impatient.
right, Igris, as you look at the guy, and sort of your face being as it is, his face is almost your coloration already, and it just pales even more.
Wait, what's wrong with Icarus's face?
It's pale.
It's also falling apart to a certain degree.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
This is why I asked the
I
question.
don't remember that.
I don't think we're supposed to know that yet.
I mean, you guys see, it's a visual thing.
Like, is it rotting or?
It's not rotting, so to say, but there is an element of disrepair to the face.
Like, is it flaking or?
Is it ashy? Has you got
It's
an ashy face?
it's more that it's not really regenerating like normal human skin does.
But is it just her face?
Is it shedding?
In parts.
Like, is it just the skin, or like the whole face is just falling apart?
Oh no, it's just mostly the skin for right now at least.
Great.
Right now?
Are we with
What
the
is the
fucking
next
leper
move?
here?
I mean this in the least rude way. Fuck it. Has your face always been like
Do
that?
you?
I really don't. Are you okay?
You need a
Okay,
good
that's something I can get
moisturizer.
behind.
I agree with her. Get out of this town as soon as possible. Take him with you, and he sort of points towards Sirocco.
What's your problem?
Oh, come on, man.
what's
You
your
know
problem
I'm
with
going to
Hawkeye?
be back.
Yeah, but oh god.
Yeah, why? What's your beef with Hawkeye?
He sort of looks towards you, Sirocco.
I wink.
Gives you like a nods. Oh, no, we just had disagreements in our youth.
Do I see the nod quick?
Give me a perception check.
Damn.
Sirocco, can you give me a stat check?
copper. 30.
You definitely don't see the nod.
It rolled off a
One,
net 20.
one.
I had a 13.
13. You do see the wing.
Right.
So, drinks, yeah. And he goes to the bar and starts pouring out the only drink he has. So the house ale, there's not a lot of options here. They drink what they get. So he pours you all a drink and he says, yeah, that'll be a silver each.
Silver? Are you lipping me off again, Alria?
Do we have any idea for how much a drink tends to be?
Yeah, I mean, you've had drinks before in the town. And yeah, he does seem to be ripping you off a little bit.
How much the drinks normally?
This is like 400%.
Yeah. I would say we would get drinks for a silver altogether.
It's not that cheap here. That's one thing.
Yeah, it's probably more if it, but like
Yeah,
2 silver.
It's marked up, but it's drinks are expensive in this.
You probably
part
get
of the
a,
world.
you can probably get a drink for 3 coppers, right?
So it depends on who you're talking to and when you're talking to them. If there's been an import recently, it's usually a little bit cheaper. But if there hasn't been an import, and you wouldn't really know if there's been an import recently, it can actually get expensive.
Is there anything you can make alcohol out of in the Tundra?
There are things, but those are like very exotic alcohols that are going to be much more expensive regardless.
Yeah, usually they're made by the elf, right? They have the alcohol.
No, not really. The elves don't really share anything.
No, but I mean that they have the good stuff. The orcs probably have
You've never had it, so you don't know.
I can only assume.
You hope that it's the good stuff, otherwise why are they saving it?
It's actually shit. They don't know how to make any.
That's why they're hiding it. So
They're ashamed of it. And, you know, the lizard.
at this point, it's too late. They can't ask anybody how to do it.
Yeah, because then then they would ask for percentage of their crop for the
They missed
knowledge.
the timing. You know when
Yep.
like you're supposed to say something and it's
You're like you meet somebody new, you don't remember their name, and then it's like 4 dates in, and you're like, oh god.
Yeah, and all the alcohol that the Dragonborn drinks are on rocks.
Yeah, the cups are made out of rock, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're on the rocks. Just cool pieces of stone in the lake.
We're terrible people. Why are we doing this?
So,
Anyway.
can I barter with, or like, I'm fairly certain that I've seen some shipments come in.
Make me a persuasion check.
Like, did I see with my vision? It's a 17.
17. Shipments you don't really know about. There weren't any coming in currently, but it might have been recent and you wouldn't know. On a 17, you talk to him and he looks at you and says, whatever, old friends and all that. I'll do all of you for 2 silver. But I'm not going any lower.
Wait, how many
Don't give me the
of us are
eyes. You're giving me the eyes again. Oh my god, you bastard.
there? What's that? 4 copper each?
You can divide that up as you will. There are currently.
Does anybody have any silver?
5 of you.
I mean, I just have
I
gold.
have 9 silver randomly. I'm not really sure where it came from, but
Where did
I've
you
got
steal
it.
that from?
You don't
There's
need to
some-
know.
You should only have gold as starting money. Who did you steal the silver from?
I literally have no idea. Like, this sheet just has 30 gold and 9 silver, and I genuinely do not know where it came from.
That's really odd.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, good
Good
for you,
job.
I guess.
Alright, so who's paying?
Sure.
Jericho, he bought
It's
us here.
fine.
Oh,
Alright. Nice, you pay 2 silver and he
This-
gives you the drinks.
the stray.
Enjoy!
Yeah, thank you.
It's garbage.
Shrug.
It's like
I sip.
I spit it out. I just immediately spit it out. I have
Oh,
never
is-
had
is it-
alcohol before. I spit this out. I thought it was water. I thought it was really jank water and was about to be like, this is fine. It's not fine.
Did you forget Manos?
it's just absurdly strong, burns your throat as it goes in, has no discernible flavor really, and is essentially made to get you drunk and and warm as fast as possible. And it does get you warm, which is super useful considering the temperature.
Oh,
And
this
obviously,
is bad water. This is sewer water. What is this? Oh no.
Yeah, that's what that's what it's called, right? Or it's called sewer water.
he sort of looks at you and says, "Oh, I've heard it described as that, or that hurts a little, but not enough for me to give you the money back." He sort of puts the
I
money
highly
under the table.
recommend you try something different because I think your water cleansing system's bad.
Oh, you wanted water?
Yeah.
I have water, and he just gives you a flask,
This isn't
like a glass of water.
what is this? What have you given me?
You wanted a
That
drink?
was alcohol.
That's
Oh, Jocasta never let me have that for a reason.
Who?
oh, they wouldn't let you have alcohol in this hellhole.
No, alcohol was really bad. I ended up burning furniture, I think. I don't really remember.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that here, please.
Are you?
I mean, to be fair, you kind of don't have furniture worth burning.
Fair.
You're oh, Heda, you're being very rude to our great Vanuri. This is a lovely establishment, as I always say.
He
And,
looks at you like dead stare.
I'm going to
He looks-
prestidigitate the drink to be, something drinkable.
He looks.
If you say so.
And Sale just starts sipping his drink like it's normal.
Anyway, can we move this along,
Alright.
please?
Extra flavoring.
No, not the spit out part. The rest of the drink, I assume.
Oh, thank God.
She's not
Eagle
on the
Eye.
floor licking. She's not on the-
Oh,
That comes next.
You're the cat. You're the cat.
Which is
Eagle
why she
Eye?
was just like,
There's guys, it's not worth crying over spilled drinks.
Literally.
Gotti, what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh no, Pagma was looking towards Eagle Eye. Do you want to get this on with, please?
Of course.
Are you telling me you didn't come here for a drink then?
Well, maybe
I
it
thought
will.
you just enjoyed my company.
Hopefully, it will do us good. Well,
Well, you thought
were
wrong.
were you there on the execution? I didn't see you in the crowd.
No, I was just here managing.
Well, you heard
Somebody
what
has to
happened.
man the. Yeah, I fucking heard. Who hasn't? Literally, the whole town knows. What do you think was gonna happen? Did you do
Well,
it then? It was
no.
you.
That's
Was
the
it?
thing. We didn't do anything.
Yeah, but you're alive.
Believe me, we are just as surprised as everyone else.
Make a persuasion check.
True, completely.
Yeah, it's not a deception. Persuasion
I
check.
know. I'm just saying. Ooh, Jesus, that's a 23.
Oh wow, Hig is on
Wow.
fire tonight. And this is the opposite of a drift. Great rolls outside of combat.
I'm just worried what I'm going to roll when we start fighting.
He looks at you and says, "Go on."
You see, the captains of the guard said that we are suspected, but we have no idea about this whole thing. We're blacked out, woke up just today. And
See, that's what I told you and you didn't believe me, right?
look,
Oh, he
you
got you
had
there.
there were some circumstances there that you cannot deny.
He looks at the ceiling sheepishly.
And I sort of pat my pocket as
Mm-hmm.
if indicating, stolen goods on his body.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys need some privacy?
Oh, no, don't worry. So, we need to clear this unfortunate situation up. And our best chance if we figure out where that fucker disappeared.
What the fuck?
Apparently he completely vanished in that light, and
You
they do
think
not
I
believe.
know?
Oh, come on! You said everybody knows about it, but I know you know more than the average. What would be the average Joe in the 20Tundra?
It's
The average frostbitten.
that would probably be an average Joel.
The average,
Oh god, that makes me hate him even more.
the average Joel. Carl.
The average Joe.
He looks at you, sort of pensive for a second. He seems to be thinking to himself. He moves his hand over, folds it near his lips.
I'm trying to apply,
Ah,
trying to get through to him through his ego. Of,
hmm.
bit of praise. Always loosens him up.
Looks at you and says, I don't really know where he went, but I know where they got him.
Oh. Did he have like a hideout or a place he frequented?
Oh, well, I could tell you, but then where would I make my money?
And you're mad at me for being rude?
Oh. Well, nothing is free even amongst friends, I guess.
I think you got that saying wrong.
What are you doing?
But if he was caught by the cards, I could just go there and get the information from them. And
You think I'm expensive? Try the cards.
um, but there could be some misunderstanding with them, about informants in the city.
You? Oh, friend, I fear your leverage has long gone past.
Oh,
I
yes,
like you, but
because
a man
you're
must.
still an upstanding citizen of and a bar owner.
Oh, yes,
Oh.
of course. I'm a most important citizen to the flow of information to not just you, but some other interesting people among the wardens.
Well, I am not a man who will not pay for good information. So,
Oh,
what is
it
your
is.
price today, my friend, for such a
Wow.
meager little information as this?
His face sort of goes into this, like, just a scowl that's almost mocking. And he looks at you and says, don't be like that. Just because it costs a little doesn't mean the information isn't good. We are friends, but, well, still have, well, business to run.
Of course. That's why I'm said I'm absolutely willing to pay for the right information, the right price. As
Well,
always.
how about you hear the information, since you're my friend, and then you pay me what you want?
Sorry? Come again?
Said, how about you hear the information, and then because we're friends, you pay me what you want?
That's evil of them.
So,
Very well.
so word came around with this mercenary troop that was in town a couple of weeks ago. They were escorting Yeren, sorry, not Yeren, Imam Yuasmir.
Who?
He's the Iman Yuasmir, Emaan, Jovasmyr, Iman Yuasmir. You know, the kid in the Yuasmir house. Make a history check.
All of us or just Rocco?
Does anybody else know who this guy is?
Anybody who has been in this town for more than a couple of weeks.
Okay. What? Everybody?
History check.
18 plus 3, 21.
All right.
Wow.
Okay,
Anybody else?
we know who's going to remember things.
The keeper.
What about the
No,
rest of you?
Surprisingly.
nope.
All right. You remember, as the words are uttered, Iman Evasmir is the youngest son of Asalia Evasmir, who is the head of the great trading house of Evasmir, which is the biggest trading company essentially that operates on this side of the Sea of Sol.
Are they like exiled criminals from the continent, or are they
No,
legitimate?
they're not exiled criminals. They came here to set up a business,
Okay, so
and they have.
they have a reason to come here.
Yeah, they make money. Everything that basically flows through the sport comes either through them or through their approval at least.
I guess it's probably one of their caravans that I usually have to use.
Not directly, but
Yeah, of course not directly.
ultimately approval needs to be had for anything to go through the city or through this town. So yeah, you do remember this, but do you are you gonna go ahead and disperse this information within the group?
Or are you just holding this to yourself?
Oh no, I will share that.
Right.
The young man is the youngest son of a powerful trading house.
Yeah, this man knows. So he was escorted by this group of mercenaries that found their way here. What is that sound? Is that just
Is that
the
Bailey?
sound of the music?
Is the cat
Right.
running in?
Is that Bailey?
Yeah, no, that's him scratching at my like I'm up against a countertop right now, and he's
Oh.
just scratching at it because I'm right next to his food bowl.
So, as he goes into the story, he's like this this group of mercenaries. There were 6 of them, I believe, escorting him. They took him out to his hunting lodge. That's about maybe 20 or so miles out of the city. in the Blade Woods. When they came back, they told us that on the way there, essentially, that they saw this cave where there was some rather unsettling images of well, desecrated bodies, and they said something about well, finding the kids, whatever was left of them. I'd rather not go into much detail. That they waited there for a couple of days, and this guy turned up and he had another kid with him. So they took him down, captured him. A couple of them continued on with Iman, but the other four thought it was wise, and especially with Iman's approval, they thought it was wise to come back, so they did. And they handed him over to the gods here.
Are those mercenaries still in the city?
I really don't know. You can probably check at the house of Esmir. They probably keep records of the mercenaries they employ. But be a little careful. Please don't tell them I sent you.
Tell them what?
Well, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would be actually maybe a good idea for us to visit the esteemed Mir family.
In our present condition, I don't know if that's the wisest move.
I might have an idea. Well, thank you very much, Ulria. That was very detailed and excellent information. It is just unfortunate that we are not allowed to leave the city to investigate that cave in any way or form.
Seems like someone of your talents could find a way to make your way out of the city without
Well, of
people
course.
noticing.
The issue is that we do not wish to leave, as it would just cause us further trouble. Well, in any case, as I said, it is good information nevertheless. Artie, would you give me some sense of how much money would this information cost? You're that evil.
Yep.
I mean, didn't you know?
Well, I don't even know how much gold worth in this land, so it's a.
I
it's a
mean, gold
bit
is worth
hard.
a lot. Like, a lot. Okay, let me say this. It's a piece of gold will get you through a couple of weeks in this city if you're frugal, or in this town if you're frugal. If you like to live like a moderate lifestyle, it'll probably cost you like about 3 to 5 gold a week.
Oh wow.
Or 3 to 5 gold. Sorry, a couple of weeks. So yeah, in the same day.
Okay.
So
In that case, I am going to take out my coin pouch. And put 2 silver pieces on the counter for the information, and I put down a third one, and for our friendship.
looks at it, looks at you, looks at the gold in the bag.
I did not take out the gold from the bag. I specifically reached in There's not much in there, to be honest.
I mean, you do have to look to see what you're taking out, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I know them by weight.
Oh, okay. Inside a tiny bag. You have very dexterous hands.
Yes, I do. I have 17 dexterity.
Yep.
Damn, more dexterity than me.
As he looks at you and says, his smile sort of disappears for a second. That'll do. And he slides the 3 silver towards himself. Puts it in his pocket instead of under the table, under the bar. So, anything else?
Artie, was his reaction genuine? Like, did I underpay him? Does he feel disappointed?
Give me an insight check.
Or I absurdly overpaid him, of course, as I always do.
And you got fleeced.
17.
It doesn't seem like he's upset, but he definitely is not overjoyed with the money that was paid to him for the information.
Well, you know, it's always like this. You know, he always wants more, and I always give him the sort of right price, a bit under sometimes, but you know, I always pay.
You get the sense that it's gonna cost you the next time.
Yeah, of course it will. It always does. Well, you know.
All right.
So we have to live. We live off each other.
That's fine.
Yo, have we just met the new Maitland of the campaign?
No.
Oh no, this man is not Maitland.
I don't like this guy at all.
This NPC was invented 15 minutes ago.
He's a slimy fucker. Nobody cares
I
about
didn't know
him.
he had this. I didn't know he had this background feature.
Background feature. Nobody uses them, but they come in handy.
Except for me, I always use my background features.
Yeah, oh man. Anyway,
I use all my features. Anyhow, I give him a handshake, and after finishing the drink, we leave, I guess.
Alright. You finish the drink, and some of you watch other people finishing the drink and wonder how the fuck can anybody drink this poisonous swill.
Magic.
And then, as all of you exit, you see the people at the table who are playing cards sort of get up finally. They've been waiting to get a refill for their drinks until you guys left, and they start walking towards the bar and sort of give you guys a thorough look. You exit out of the establishment and make your way back out onto the streets. What do you guys want to do? Actually, you know what? At this point, let's take like a 10-minute break and we get back to it.
Sure.
And please turn up in 10 minutes. What is it? Tiny one.
I don't know why you're saying this. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Let's take a 10-minute break and we'll come back and we'll do another hour or so.
I just realized there's music that you're playing because there's a really loud pub across the street and they're playing music constantly.
Alright.
Alright, be back in 10.
Alright. Get some water, get some coffee or whatever you need.